If you're having trouble orienting your mates, there's a couple things you can do. So firstly, the handle, it looks like it comes in at a funny angle, and I'll set this up so it looks the same. But you can use this information to fix something, whereas in this instance I'm going to use it to orient it the same way, which makes mating a little more difficult. It's this command here, it's called move component. It looks like one box going into another. If you click on the drop down, there's also rotate, which is what we want to do at this time. So let's see, if I click away and then again click on drop down rotate component, I believe I can select the component. So click on this here. Under rotate, instead of free drag, I like to use by delta XYZ. So you can use this information down here. So in this instance, if I try and mimic what your handle is doing, if I rotate about X, it's a 90-degree rotation here. I click apply. You can see it kind of jumps around, but that's how your handle was. So I clicked apply 3 times and it rotated it 3 times. If I change this back down to 0 and rotate it about Z90, click apply again, this is what it looks like your handle is currently doing. So again, you can use move component to fix it that way, to try and rotate it. But it is also possible to fix it with the mates alone. So again, if I try and mimic what was going on, if I click on mates, accidentally I had an edge selected there. You select the face of the door and this here, and of course it goes, and that's not what you want. You want it flipped the other way. And actually, this little toolbar that popped up here, I don't think I noticed it pop up on your screen, but flip mate is this icon here with like the 2 arrows. But if you scroll down, you should be able to see it here, mate alignment at the bottom on the left side. If I click this, watch the handle over here, I'll bring it closer. You're going to see this flip 180 degrees. Oh, I guess, sorry, it zoomed away. But you'll notice the handle now flips, so now it's facing the right way, and that's with these icons right here. The next thing you could do, so then click check to apply that mate. The next thing you can do now is, obviously it's like at a bit of a funny angle and you want it over here. What I would use is the planes, which it's easy to forget about because you can't see them. So on the handle, if you expand this, you can find the plane, which is in the middle here. For me, it's the right plane. And then on the toaster, if you're using my toaster, I believe I put a plane in there that was centered on the door. Right here, it's called door midplane. So if I click this, the handle should now jump over there. So by doing those two things, by flipping the first mate, again using the mate alignment flipping tool that flipped at 180, and then mating the center of the handle to the center of the door, which again, that's a plane I added into the part called door midplane, it aligns it in the center. And really, you could probably get away with just those two, because now you can just simply slide the handle up to where you want it, and that should be good enough. If you wanted that to also be fixed, I would once again click on mates. Again, if you can't see this tree on the right, it's this little arrow here to expand it. I would go down and find the center of the handle. In this instance, it's my front plane, but the one going this way. If you mate this to like the top edge of the door, for example, you can click on distance, not coincident, but distance, and then you can set the spacing between the top edge of the door and the center of the handle. And really with those 3 mates now, the handle should be fully defined and it's not going to move.